and the surrounding city and parish here, all those that's in with the sound of my voice. Well, y'all know I do like to ignite our spirit on Friday morning. So by us gonna get a good spark of spirit, let's go to the prayer warrior and see what she got for us to ignite our spirit. Good morning, prayer warrior.
Good morning, Wallace, and good morning, everyone. I do have a nice message for us this morning, guys. But first of all, I want to take a brief message to tell you guys how much I appreciate and thank you guys for your prayers that brought me to the stage I'm at now when I had the heart attack.
Okay.
I could feel your prayers, and
All
I
right.
appreciate that very much.
All
with
right.
all of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
This message for us is a reminder that says you need me every moment from God.
Mm-hmm.
Your awareness of your constant need for me is your greatest strength. Your neediness, properly handled, is a link to my presence. However, there are pitfalls that you must be on guard against. Self-pity, self-preoccupation, and giving up. Your inadequacy presents you with a continual choice, deep dependence on me or despair. The emptiness you feel within will be filled either with problems or with my presence. Make me central in your consciousness by praying continually. Simple, short prayers flowing out of the present moment. Use my name liberally to remind you of my presence.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on asking and you will receive, so that your gladness may be full and complete. Now this message, I love this message. I love them all, but this one was headed toward me some kind of way.
Yeah.
But we can find all of this message in Psalms 86:7, Galatians, I know I can't pronounce it right, but 5:17,
Galatians.
and John 16:24. Colossians, Wallace.
Colossians.
Okay. I love you guys, and thank you for listening. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you guys for just being there.
Thank you. Thank you for igniting our spirit on a lovely day like today. We're supposed to have a little rain in the forecast, but I don't think it's going to be all of that, but we love to hear the prayers coming from you, and I love it,
I know you do, sweetie, and I love you dearly.
Yes.
And I want to add this right now. Prayer warrior is the most important thing I do for me.
Mm-hmm.
It fulfills me. But I am a brown doll maker for little brown girls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fur accessory designer. I'm online. Anybody can find me or my work, my dolls, my trays. I'm also a reseller.
Okay now.
Okay.
Well,
But other than that, sweetie, we're blessed. We're still here. We have a chance. The Lord still has us in his arms.
Yeah, well, my old saying go right now. Shoot at a dream, not at each other. So.
Oh, I love that.
So.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and I think if we shoot at our dream, instead of at each other, we'll have a better, successful life.
Absolutely, sweetie.
Yes.
Wow, I'm going to have to keep up with that, Wallace. I'm going to ring you later.
Okay.
When you're not busy to talk to you. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. You're doing a wonderful job. And blessings to all of us.
Thank you. We're blessed to hear the words coming from you.
And I'm blessed for you guys to ignite my spirit.
All right now.
Okay, baby.
All right. Have a great day. Well, we done had the prayer warriors to ignite our spirit this morning. I'm solo this morning again. You know, I just need to get some things off my chest. You know, that I've been hearing on the news. It's awful that what happened to the Super Bowl winner in Kansas City. You know, it's awful the way people going. You can't go to church nowadays without somebody slinging a bullet at you. You know, not slinging, shooting. You know, a bullet at you or a gun or anything like this here. And it seemed like our lawmakers, haymakers or whatever they call themselves, look like they should be trying to do something better. Well, I'm not by myself no more. Brother Paul out of Lake Charles, let me finish saying what I was saying. You know, we just can't do nothing. Seem like without gunfire, gunplay, people losing their life, like if we're in a war zone. You know, that's pretty stupid. You know, I don't really have all the answer for it. You know, what goes on in people's head, what make them do what they do. You know, but when you're going to go to a mega church and shoot people in a mega church, you know what's happening on the street. But anyway, let me get Brother Paul wind up here. You know, good morning, Brother Paul out of Lake Charles.
Good morning, Brother Wallace, and all punch and Brother Barlow, Keith. Again, like I say every Friday, I always been saying for a long time, probably been about 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
But love Friday, agape.
Yep.
So each and one of y'all.
Yep. That's what I say. Love, even love Black History Month. You know, I call it love history. You know,
Yeah,
Black Love Month. You know, and love is history, because we've been having love in history for all our life. You know, but Brother Paul, you've been keeping up with Georgia news. Well, the news that's coming out of Georgia. You've been keeping up with it.
They trying to prosecute instead of trying the criminal.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I told you, Brother Wallace, we've talked about that news occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Over years, they're making a mockery like we talked to some of that last week out of the legal is making a mockery out of it. And then we got a certain group always out legislating from the bench.
Yeah.
Well, they're the main one legislating for the bench. They ain't about to legislate about following what the law says.
Right. But
That's all in all.
the DA, she ain't dumb, you know. Hold on 1 second. Good morning, Ruby. Ruby was calling me back, but she must have pocket dialed me, you know. But anyway, they trying to put the DAs on trial. You understand me? Because they're bringing Trump to trial, you know. And like she said, she wasn't on trial. She wasn't trying to steal no election. So they keep asking her the same question over and over again. I guess to prolong their time, because the more time they in there, the more money they get. I don't know what it is, you know. But we in big trouble all over the place, you know.
Yes, we are. And, you know, I want to add to what you were saying about them shootings over the weekend. Man, it just amazing me.
Yeah.
But, you know, as far as the church, you know, there's no surprise with what's happening in the church today as we see. Because they done brought so much of the world into the church, so you can expect anything to happen now.
Yeah.
And but that happened in North Carolina with this guy, young man walking there. He said that 2 to 3 hours. They praying and preaching. It ain't affect them no kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that is a prime example symbol of Satan.
Right, right.
Satanic.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same thing happened in North Carolina. Mothers, I forgot the name of that church where they killed people in the setting of the church.
Mm-hmm.
They had a trench coat on. Looked like to me somebody ought to have been paying attention. And you see so much of the world in abroad that they can't even recognize their own enemy. They right in their face.
You're right, right.
In Houston, that person had a big trench coat on.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going on, brother, when you don't recognize the enemy and they're right in your face.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't believe in enemies. You know, they just leave it be the way it is. But we got to understand what's really going on. You know, what's really, really going on. I got Brother Paul out of Lake Charles on the phone line with me. You know, if anybody want to join in the conversation, dial area code 337-347-7236, and you'll get in touch with us, you know. So, but all these things, man, you know, what's going on in Louisiana, we sending troops to Texas to supposed to be securing the border, you know. Where's our tax dollars going, man? Why are we throwing away good money? You know, and good money is our tax dollars.
They even taking food out of babies' mouths.
Yes, you seen that too.
They took the food immediately, $40 added to enhance over the summer, but yet they got the wide open on corporate welfare, giving billions away.
Yes. Trillions.
And we just giving them away, man. And that's why we didn't have enough money for that bridge and some other things we needed done in this state.
Yep.
They can give free money, but they're going to take $40 out of these children's mouths. Children. $40, man.
And all children need food to grow with, you know. But what do we do? How do we do it? Our elected officials not speaking up for it, because I don't see nobody came and, you know, cried about it, you know, what they was doing to the kids, taking the SNAP benefit away from them, you know. Summer program, they won't be able to use that to eat with. So we look like we headed in the wrong direction.
And, you got this, brother, wow, Lord have mercy, man. I don't know what's going on with our people, but it's all over. I can't be concerned, but it starts where you live at.
Mm-hmm.
If I would say from the local, we going back to what happened to us during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Our local officials all the way to the White House failed us.
Yep.
On every level, man, and we sit here like human beings, like there's nothing happened. But we then again, we turn on each other. We still shooting back and forth at each other.
Right.
Down into the streets.
Yep. And it seemed like nothing is really being done about it, you know, because, like I say, if they could put a man on the moon, they sure could stop all the illegal stuff they got coming here. They claim that the drugs are coming across the border and stuff like this here. And I beg to differ. Most of those drugs coming from computers, you know. The people that's prescribing drugs to you.
I'm a little skeptic, you know. I may be a little paranoid. But I think the space program, that's the biggest fraud they got in America.
Well, that's how they spend our tax dollars, making us believe that we're looking at something when we're not looking at it. I'm gonna answer. Good morning, caller. How's everything going?
All right. Good morning, Brother Wallace. Good morning to Brother Paul out of Lake Charles, man. We hear y'all loud and clear. Man, it's always great to acknowledge the AOC community and media giving everybody a chance to express themselves and with all the stuff going on. Brother Paul, Paul, man, thank you for bringing up some things that we talked about on the Open Line radio show the other day. And I know you always keep abreast of what's going on. You know, we have a representative, a staunch conservative, Brother Wallace, from the New Iberia area.
Uh-huh.
And he's been on the radar. He wanted that seat so bad for that Senate district. He was a state representative out of New Iberia, but he wanted the Senate seat so bad. Somebody was questioning why a salary that pays upwards to $30,000 plus, somebody who has $1 million business would want that job so much. Well, you know, these conservatives have an agenda. The agenda, Brother Paul, is to make sure they do their redistricting where black folks don't attain no power. Granted that Louisiana has a high population of blacks in proportion to other states. Now, this week, he pushed that, we talking about guns. We saw what happened in Kansas City. We see what's going on all across the country. These gun mass shooting and so forth. But people are leaving this out, Brother Wiley, Brother Paul. A lot of those long guns, these guns that they're getting hold to, is the overflow of guns from what you call legal, so-called legal law-abiding citizens. Those guns are falling in the hands of the teenagers who are taking it out on the streets, in the stores, and everywhere, and even committing crimes. So these youngsters don't have nothing to do because of the economic situation, or they don't have no proper education, no proper influence. But the state of Louisiana, the federal government, let them listen to that drill music all day long. And out there drilling each other. And you know what drill music is about? Going out and killing, or riding for your partner, sliding for your partner, or whatever they want to say, dropping a money bag on somebody who they want to get. And what you saw in Kansas City. Now, Blake Miguez pushed forward SB1, the constitutional carry bill, to give everybody a chance to carry a gun without a permit. Now, the thing, Brother Paul, think about it. If more guns don't equal less violence, so everybody got a gun, so everybody has a right to shoot each other on sight if we feel we are threatened. This does not make any sense for a state that has been consistently pushing that issue. So I'm going to stay on the line for a little while, but while you get a call, just hang up on me and let them in. Go ahead, Brother Paul.
Yeah, hey, Brother Barlow, hey, welcome, man. You know, like I also said, a lot of things we got leadership don't do a dang on thing. And here, I got a question for my delegation. My question is this. We should have been unanimous. We have lost a congressional seat. They combined the 7th district with the 4th and created one. Now, my question to them, here we got an opportunity to get another congressional district. But you should have been unanimous. I want to know why they couldn't support that. My question, why? I think y'all need to ask y'all representatives that were all representing the Lafayette area.
Yeah, what they trying to do, Brother Paul, from what I could see. Now, this is me talking. You know, I could see they trying to put it, make it a Republican district. You understand me? So, Republican.
I think it's beyond that. I want to ask them that question. It's beyond that. Yeah, they want to be Republican, but why would you fight and even sue the black from getting an extra congressional seat? Right. That's my question to them.
Brother Paul, you know what? And Brother Wallace, hear me say that. This year, I said at any platform I have control of or I will be on, but I want to respect all the politicians and all the elected officials, all the so-called activists. But you know what? This year, we can't sit down and be passive even when our own don't do the right thing. And you look at those brothers in Tennessee, Brother Wallace, just last week, one of them who was kicked out, who got his seat back, they went after him again because he didn't close his mouth. Now, let me say this. They got a supermajority in Tennessee, the Tennessee State Legislature.
That's correct.
Some of these elected officials here who go to the Louisiana legislative body, Brother Wallace, the only thing you hear from them, well, I can't fight because we all by ourselves. But they go sit down with the lobbyists. And they're so weak and ineffectual leaders. That's why Louisiana is last, not just because of the Caucasian super conservative majority because of them. They don't fight for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And these brothers in Tennessee, at least they fighting and getting notoriety. We have more blacks in the state of Louisiana per capita, but we continue to play that can we all get along game, and we don't get nothing. Now Clay Higgins, our congressman, even Paul's congressman,
Mm-hmm.
he's been elevated to the seat of House manager for that impeachment on the immigration czar. The Homeland Secretary.
Yeah.
And the thing is we shouldn't fall for this thing. That whole migrant thing is not just so much the Democrats' fault, it's the Republican fault because they don't want to fix the bill. And also, the same people that Blake Miguez are funded by, the same people Clay Higgins are funded by, the same people that this crazy-ass governor, racist Governor Jeff Land is funded by, give to their campaign. The sugarcane farmers who hire a lot of Hispanics and migrants, the construction industry in the state of Louisiana who hire a lot of migrants and Hispanics, they give money to those campaign funds so that play got black folks all riled up and other people all riled up to go down to the border with your guns to block them and migrants and all that. That's a game they play. They're the same one bringing these people in. Well, they want to exploit these people for low wages and so forth. So we fall for that trap. We think these people are, well, I need to support Clay Higgins. He's going to protect us both.
Yeah.
Clay Higgins is the one who's getting money from the same people who bring those people in.
Right.
Clay Higgins is an idiot. The worst of the worst. That tells you a lot about the mindset of that 3rd Congressional District, Brother Paul. We've got a bunch of these people rather sacrifice a smart person, educated person, and a person who knows how to get things done to a goddamn racist idiot who was actually, when he was a police officer, was caught up on police brutality, and he was a liar.
Mm-hmm.
And the record shows that, but that's who they send to the office of 3rd Congressional Congress. Well, Brother Paul, enough of my rant. I'm going to jump off the phone.
Brother, I want to share something with you, Brother Wallace.
Huh?
That you two young guys, that's what it legendary. I met one of them, one with the afro. I can't remember his name. I was up in New York City. Awesome brother, man.
Yeah.
Young man, I met him. Who you talking about? One of them.
Well,
Awesome.
Clay Higgins' name come up, and what I can't understand, he got a Bible in one hand and a gun in the other. If you believe in God, you don't need a gun.
That's right, Brother Wallace.
And even when he was campaigning, it looked like everybody should be carrying guns. Now the way these guns come out, they just had a gun show not too long ago. They're getting ready to have another gun show. Gun shows come over here, you understand me, like restaurants is popping up. You see?
Yeah, that's right.
So, and then they have no restriction on them, buying these, getting these guns or selling these guns, So we as citizens should start trying to do something better, trying to get these guys, out of the way of other things that's happening. They do drive by, man, like they like they're the ice cream truck or something like this here, Yeah. So
Right off the presses, they got I don't know how true that is. They talking about running Joe Manchin and Nick Robbie in the news.
Oh.
For the Republican side.
Uh-huh.
It's in the wind. It's out there in the wind.
Yeah, well, Miss Romney might be better than Trump, even though he's a Republican, I wish, tell you the truth, out of everybody that I hear talking on the Republican side, Liz Cheney, man. I like what she be saying, how she said. She's against all this stuff that the Republican Party is doing in Washington, D.C., man. And I keep saying it over and over again. Our biggest war is in D.C. Our biggest mess is in D.C., not at the border, not in Afghanistan, Europe or nothing like this here, bro. Everybody's warring against something, you know, because they trying to impeach Trump. You know, well, he got impeached a couple times. Well, they trying to do the same thing to Joe Biden, you know. And how they say that? They always got to throw something in the pot against a Democrat and a Republican, you know. So,
Well, I'm telling you that Democrats have come up with some nice shit, but they don't know how to get their word out.
Mhm.
These people are blatant lies, and they get more traction than the Democrats actually doing some things around the country we don't even know about. They don't even know how to market themselves. I don't know what's going on, or message themselves.
right.
And these all face lies, and they getting traction with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the hard part about everything, you know. We could sit down and watch the news. Fox News always trying to build up the Republican side, you know, and down the Democrat, you know.
I don't know, man. The media kind of switching, man. They look like they're trying to sink Joe Biden rather than instead of telling the truth with these people with these innuendos and lies these other sides tell them they're not exposing.
Right.
They pushing them agendas, the media. So I don't know where the hell they at.
Yeah, well, every time anything that's not good for us, you know, we got to suffer for it, you know. We got to always fight for what we want, you know.
That's right.
Regardless how it go, man. They don't never just want to come out and give us, you know, it's like reparation, you know.
Well, they don't give it up, Robbins. Either they gonna give it up or the universe will set the record straight.
Yeah.
It will all balance out at the end. Either gets until they redeem what they done, the indigenous and people of color. There's no until they redeem them. There's nothing gonna go right. It's gonna get worse.
Right. But
And I believe this, and I'm gonna shut up. The first will be last, and the last will be first. I believe it.
That's in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. I can tell you that's it. You know.
Not to be spiteful, not to be evil or revenge. I believe that.
Yeah, well, you know, I was supposed to have a guest on this morning, and the next time I don't have a guest, I want to bring my Patriot Bible in and explain to my listeners what American patriot is. You know, everybody talk about they patriotic. No, you got a patriot and you got the American patriot. You know, I am an American patriot, not just a patriot. You know, and so.
And that's what it's about, citizenship. You know, we citizen of God. If you supposed to be citizenship. And you see what I keep not understanding. These so-called Bible camps, some of these folks, they don't realize they're going to be held accountable.
Yep. Well,
God, you got a responsibility being a good citizen on earth.
You know, I was hopping channels this morning, and this guy said, you know, if you claim to love Jesus, Jesus came so to save the world, you know, and not just one race of people. He said all race. And if you want to follow Jesus, you got to learn to love your brother. You know?
The neighbor. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
That brother was right.
You know?
And they don't know your neighbor next door. Your neighbor could be a stranger.
Yeah. So, and that's what we got to understand. You know, man, look here. As far as I'm concerned, I'm blessed. You know, my health is pretty good. You know, even though the doctor keeps wanting to see me, you know, I don't know what he's going to tell me this time around. But, you know, I look at it like this here. You know, I done learned how to eat to live. You know, I watch what I eat. I watch how I eat it. You know, there's certain things I'm just not going to eat. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry about that. You know, especially if you got too many meat in one pot.
Yeah, what did it say?
No.
7 times 7?
What it is? Cowboy stew. I can't eat that, man. I done tried it.
Got everything in the kitchen sink in that stew, man.
Yeah. I done tried it. You know, it just don't seem right to me. You know what I mean? Now gumbo, love that gumbo, bro. Hey, man.
You don't sound like that chicken. Give me some Popeye.
Yeah, hey, man, did you see?
Gumbo, not Popeye.
Yeah, you seen where they making a big old deal out of the fish industry? You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
the crawfish. You know, they got a lot of imported crawfish now coming in. They got a lot of shrimp, fish, all kind of stuff coming in, being imported in. You know what I mean? And
But we got a bigger problem in Louisiana. They is destroying. We talked about some of that last week about these refineries they put. They put the perpetuate expansion.
Yeah.
They finished doing our beautiful. Oh man, we got a beautiful state. Wilders.
Yeah.
They finished doing the whole culture. You talking about one of them seafood.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, we don't even better eat seafood.
Thank you.
Now even our farm products tainted with stuff they spraying on it. They banned it in Europe and we still using it in America.
Yeah.
All right, man, we got so much issues, brother.
Yeah.
We talk about the sportsman paradise, we don't hear no more.
Yeah.
They just trying to ruin. Man, I seen the story in Plaquemine Parish. These people can't even get water. They without water down in that parish.
Mm-hmm.
From big LNGs and these refineries. Taking all the water. Then the cement, they pouring so much cement, the cement truck finishing the rest of the water. After time, people can't even drink the water for sure.
Yeah.
They ain't even take a bath in their parish. But nobody talking about that.
No. Well, myself,
And that's the crawfish as well as the seafood. These chemicals.
you know, all the farmers is selling land to put houses up, or stop farming to put houses up, you know, because a house pay more money than farming, you know.
Yeah, that's true, but it's not a good model for housing to me. It's a too high inflation. You
Yeah.
gotta be able to borrow money for housing. They say it's slowing down.
You know,
That's a very shaking market right now.
a guy that's pretty good, an engineer, told me one time, you know, the reason why it's flooded, the water don't have nowhere to go to, you know, because they taking all the farmland away and putting cement on it, you know, and the little.
In fact, I approached my city council about this. All this development. I told them they're going to develop it all that on top of each other building. They need a buffer zone, at least 20 acres in between these developments.
Right.
Where the animals going to go, Wallace? They got nowhere to go.
Okay.
They building all in the marshes now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got nerve to come back to the local government and stuff. You know, they got nerve to come complain. I can turn them animals around and say there was some human beings over there.
Yeah.
Oh, they was there first. You coming over pushing them out. They got to go.
Yep, that's what they're doing, pushing them out, bro. And when they push them out, you know they got to go somewhere, so they come back and hunt. You know, hunt humans, all kind of stuff, bro. You know.
Yeah, they're gonna survival. They just doing by nature. They're survival. They gonna readjust. So once you're doing away with creation, what's left, man? Where it gonna end there?
Yeah, and they building these houses so quick, man. You know, like I said, I watch the news. I'm not stomped down on the news, but every now and then when I'm watching the news, something come up that interests me, I clock it in, you know. They building houses so quick now, bro, that they're not following the blueprint to the houses, you know.
That's right. They're using material. It looks like, oh, it look beautiful, but the material ain't worth a thing.
Yep. A lady.
Another thing about something like this, if you can't pull up in your backyard, you don't have enough room. So all these development is a big old dressed up project.
Yep. And you know.
If you can't pull up in your backyard, you don't have enough room.
All right now, you know, but that's the way people see things, you know. These people was complaining about a house that they bought, you know, in Youngsville, how shabby it was built. But they didn't know that it was like that. The people that done bought houses in flood zone, they didn't know it was like that, you know. But until the house flooded out, that's when they find out what's going on, you know. They not draining.
They need the people to build a house. If they gonna build a house for me, I'll be over there every day like I'm working.
Yeah. But
they just leave them to build a house. Don't even check.
Yeah, well, the thing of it is, people is buying houses that's already built, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
And everything is underneath, not up front. And when you buy a house, you know, that's been built already, you don't know what you're getting. You know, so this is why, you know, you got some construction companies being sued right now, you know. So
then some of them houses, man, they went so far back, they got asbestos in them houses, man.
Yeah.
And somebody got to be held accountable for all this kind of stuff.
Well, before that, you know, when they built houses in the 40s and the 50s and things like this here, you know, you didn't know what you was getting, you know, lead and paint and all that stuff, you know. Man, it's so many things that we done did, you know.
Yeah, it's affecting society.
Yeah.
That's why all these crazy people around. We don't know if they chemical induced with this insanity. You know, lead do affect people, them kids.
Yeah. You know,
that could be an impact. Nobody tested. Who tested them? Nobody. Wonder why all these crazy things going on with these young folks.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things out the body, they just complain. They need to be tested to see what's going on. Something happened.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, when I talked about the Ritalins that they was giving a lot of those kids. We got a call coming in. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Community Matters Show.
Well, welcome back, brother.
Oh, okay.
Chime in since I see your line lit up my rant. I like to ask Brother Paul if he saw that in that Advocate a while back, where maybe that in relationship where he stayed in Lake Charles. I don't want to give away your area because you might be somewhere in New York today. But one of the things that I saw in the Advocate, Brother Wiley, we talked about it on the other show, it came out that Lafayette was ranked in the bottom 5 of the metro.
Yeah, I saw that, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I know Brother Paul saw that.
Yeah, he said he saw it.
Well, the thing is, how much people like Clay Higgins who are uneducated, I mean, I could throw all kind of adjectives, and it might sound like I'm just attacking a person and saying, well, you know, he just called him Clay Higgins' name, but apparently that's an individual who lived up to his name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because so much been written about him by other people more learned than me. When you have an idiot for your leadership in the 3rd Congressional District, this is what you're asking for. Now, the thing is, Brother Wise, we got to ask that, will that new mayor president that they elected who I think her allegiance is to the Republican Party, will she separate herself from acting out on issues that are going to be detrimental to the Lafayette area and to all the people who stay in the Lafayette area? We got to ask her that. I know she saw that report, and I don't think that report is a made-up report.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and apparently our people who are, again, I ran and raved about the people in Baton Rouge. They say, well, Brother Jay, what are you going to do about it? Well, what Brother Wallace do, what Brother Paul do, what I do, whether we go to Baton Rouge Capitol and show our faces, it's the same as getting on a radio platform, a TV platform, and putting ideas who couldn't go out there and make a change. So I don't buy that when we hear certain individuals be on the radio, some of the radio stations we be on, Brother Wise, and say, well, they're just talking again, but they don't do anything. No. When you inform people of different ideas and different looks and what the others outside of this area think about your area, you're doing something. When you're informing our people, when we get called and say, yeah, we're glad you told us that, Brother J. Well, that helped me make a decision. So I don't let nobody turn me around as just because I'm not in Baton Rouge showing my face. That don't move the needle one bit, because those same people been doing the same thing for years. But what it does, Brother Wiles and Brother Paul, when you expose a situation, you think about the Gina 6 exposure, and you think about the Victor White case exposure, that's the stuff that drives people to change. But not going sitting there and trying to have a powwow with the lobbyists, because the lobbyists giving you the same man that's supposed to be advocating for you, slipping their money under the table. That's why Louisiana is so screwed up, the most corrupt and most racist state in the union. And I think about that, because the fruit of what Louisiana is in the statistics. That bears it out.
Right.
So when somebody says, well, you just talk negative talk, well, all they got is negative numbers in the state of Louisiana. And if you want to be proud that the Creole license plate, Brother Wallace, and that's all you got, a Creole license plate, and your state is consistently lands and medical outcomes, your consistent lands and economic leading indicators, lowest wages, you can't even get a fair wage, all sorts of stuff. And you still want to be proud and call yourself, I'm a Creole, that's the best thing I got going. It's so sad, man. So that's me, Brother.
I got something with a Creole.
And listen in again to y'all show. Thank y'all so much.
All right, thank you, Brother Jay.
Let them keep talking about that Creole stuff. When it comes with reparations, you got to prove your heritage.
Right.
And them others, and that goes for them others. Don't come out, no, you say you was others.
I'm not others, bro. I'd rather be American before I be anything. I had all kind of names put on me. I was colored.
That's how I'm American too, brother. I'm in there with you.
When I was born, I was colored. Now, after I grew up, I started growing up. I became a Negro. After I got so far there, I became black. Now they want to put a black American on me. I'm a man of God, bro. I'm a man of God, and
loud and clear, brother Rob.
Yeah. Now, if you want me to do,
you remember this song, which called the Tribute to Courage? He said, if I had a choice of colors, which one would I choose?
Curtis Mayfield. Curtis Mayfield.
Who told you to love your black preacher and hate your white teacher?
Yeah.
Gladys Knight. Tribute to Curtis.
Yep. But Curtis Mayfield was the one, bro. He used to, we people are darker than blue. We ain't going to,
That accident happened, man. That man was way before his time, brother.
All those singers was way before their time.
Yeah, they were talking, but we was dancing, wasn't listening to the lyrics.
Yeah, we were shaking our booty, Yep.
25, they made, 15, almost 20 albums, and every one of them had a message in it.
Yeah. James Brown used to have a message. I remember, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. They shut him.
I like to dap that other one.
Yeah, they
don't give me nothing. Open up the door. I get it myself.
Yeah, but look what they did to him. He had a whole bunch of white people saying it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. And they shut him up, Yeah. When he started making records after that, all he could say is play it Maceo, But Maceo.
I watched a documentary on Mahalia Jackson. Boy, that woman was something else.
Yeah.
That woman turned heads all around the world, brother.
Yeah, well.
She's a Jackson of the time.
You know,
That one, and people couldn't even. That's why I say music is a universal language.
yep,
Can't even understand what they're saying, but you can feel the spirit in the music.
yep,
That music changed things, cross all barriers, all traditions, religion,
mm-hmm. Yes.
conversation.
Hey,
Across all venues.
hey, man, look, let me put it to you like this here. All the music that they used to play back in our past, you know, Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye, Daddy killed him behind, you know, making a record. You know what I mean? Because he was scared that white folks were going to come at him, you know. But when he made What's Going On, he was singing a message to us then, you know.
Oh, man, that dude was a beautiful spirit, man. That dude, man.
You know, I had a chance to meet him. He used to have a boxing camp, you know, and
Oh, that's a blessing, Wilder. I wish I'd have met him, man. I wish I'd have met one dude, man. That dude, man.
yep,
And a lot of people didn't know that dude had stage fright bad.
mm-hmm, yep,
I mean, real bad stage fright. But he came through. I remember when he said fight with Sugar Ray and Witchka Haggler, I think. He sung that American song.
mm-hmm,
Man, ain't nobody done it better since.
right. But
Man, then, you know, some of the people in America complain, oh, why he singing like that? But the man, he did a beautiful version.
yeah, well, all our singers was doing good, man, until this rap crap came out, you know. I ain't got nothing against rap, but you know, when you go play rap to make you your temper go off and stuff like this here, it's just like what's his name when they made that movie Straight Outta Compton, you know. Look how the policeman went after what's his name.
You talking about, he playing Law and Order all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, it went crazy, man. That was when he started.
You know. Okay, we got another call. We got another call coming in, Paul.
What do you mean, Brother Watson?
Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Community Matters Show.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
I hadn't heard the show quite some time. I've been under the weather. From what I'm hearing right now, I'm hearing a lot of good things about the music and all. I just wanted to call in and wish you guys well. Again, we talked about the music. I can remember back in the olden days, the music was about from slavery to the white men or white people not understanding who we were saying to. Our ancestors had some songs that to our freedom, to lead the other to our freedom.
Yeah.
And I can't remember all the hymns because I just started to hear your music. Now I can hear your show now. Had I been paying attention and listening, I could recall some of these songs they were singing. So, you know, to bring people towards freedom.
Oh, yeah.
That's how a lot of music came. You know, that's how we, you know, because they felt that when I say they, the white folks felt that we were ignorant. So that's just to show how we were very intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
Through music.
Yes, sir. You know, and that's how a lot of people got up. You know, some people was listening, some people was dancing. Some people was dancing and listening, you know. So, but
you're right about the dancing as well. But I know they had these songs. I know some people are probably listening to your show now can remember some of these songs that our ancestors sung, lead you to freedom. You know, travel, you know, through these songs, these hymns, and let them know about the moon, the stars, and the direction.
yes, sir. Yeah, that we had to learn that, you know. Some kids, before they could walk good, they dancing to the music, you know, because they understanding it, you know. So, but
yeah, there's a lot of things that we did through music, dancing and
Yes, sir.
400-500 years ago, and look where we are now. Good old music.
Yes, sir. You know, and music ain't going away. It ain't going away. No time fast.
I mean, music is always there, and it's always new.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I wish those rappers would start making songs, you understand me, to stop the violence, than make violent rap music, you know? And that would be wonderful, you know? Because the music that we used to hear back in the days, it wasn't about fighting.
Most of all the music back in then was always a good love song, a story about something. I mean, it talked about Marvin Gaye. We had all these musicians, you know, they were hired to what's his name, Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
and a few, and Lionel Richie, Erwin and Friday. And I mean, my beat, I do a project of the late 60s and 70s, and I mean, it was all about music and dancing and having fun. And when you hear a song, it was about love.
Love.
About people being together, and it was always something, a good story.
Yes.
It never was about violence.
Yep.
It was a good story.
The Temptation, all of them, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Motown.
Motown. Yes, sir.
Gladys Knight and the Pimp. Midnight Train.
On the Philadelphia side.
You live in California quite some time. It never rained in California. Remember that song?
Yep. And that was a lie. It rained, it just didn't rain as much as it did here. But it rained.
Well, you know, I was just saying that I get a lot of songs and different things back in the days that just I love. I don't understand about the rap, and I never did. I can't say I don't like it because I don't know much about it. I'm not into it. But that's what people do. That's what they live. That's it. And I can imagine the generation before me, the music they had, the blues, and they had all these other gospel music and what have you. And I grew up again in soul music. So that's what I grew up with. And today the kids of today, the rap, people that hear rap, if you listen to them, they still listen to our music.
Yeah.
These rap songs have a lot of the music that we grew up with in the 60s and the 70s. They just change the lyrics. And they make it to where people want to hear things. You know, they want to hear about, these songs. And they just put it, a lot of times they're using the music from nowadays.
Yep. Well, caller, I don't mean to cut you off because you're giving up a lot of history right here, but I got to bring the show down to the close, and I got to get off the phone with Brother Paul. But I sure appreciate that call, man, because, you named a whole lot of singers that I didn't forget about. I just didn't have them on my head like you have.
Yes, right. You're right.
Sorry I called through the gate because I was doing something, but I will be getting back to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that call. Yeah, appreciate that call, man. All right, Brother Paul,
Yeah, out to the people we get coming into y'all room and the listening audience.
Yeah.
We need y'all.
Yeah. Well, keep listening. We're going to always try to make our community matter show better, and that's the way things are right now, Thank you for allowing us to come into your eyes, into your ears, to your heart, and into your home,